I was meant to be doing a market today, but I can't because it's so wet. So wet, so sad. Gonna hang out with some Animal Crossing music. Alright, I'm gonna work on a beanie today, I've decided. I have started it already. I've done a lot of it actually. Hello, Belinda. Oh, this is like giving kind of stripy vibes. It's not as patchworky as the fall colorway one. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this today. This is my plan. It's getting there. How much left? How much left? A quarter of a head? Yeah, I don't have them at hand, but like the one in the fall colorway of this came out a lot more checked, but this one, that like dark purple, I don't know, it's kind of given a wave through it, you know? So, yeah, that's the plan today. That's the plan. Just need to sort my life out. I'm sad that there's not a market. Oh my gosh, hi Hoax, how are you? You have the day off? My goodness. And you're here, you made it. What's been going on, man? It's been a while. I'm working on my beanie, working on another beanie. I'm really getting into making like, what's the word? Non-plush things. Both of the cats are here and I feel like at any moment they're going to like just attack each other. Bango is stalking. Patty's just trying to live her life. Yeah, I'm not surprised they cancelled it, and to be honest, like, I'm fine with it. You know, when the alternative would have been going out in this like pretty grim weather, although I just looked outside and it's like some blue sky, but like, I don't know, I don't think it would have been that good had it gone ahead in this weather. You know, people wouldn't have wanted to go out. And rightly so. I don't particularly want to go out. So just gonna move that down so there's actually some crochet in this. Yeah, so you know, it's fine, but it's a bit of a bummer. I just have so much stuff and I don't have I don't have any more markets coming up. So, well, until October. I'm hoping that this one I can like move to their September. Sorry, I'm just like slightly adjusting you. I'm hoping I can do their September market instead, which would be good. Just to, you know, I still want to check it out and see what it's like, you know, because it would have been a new to me market. But anyway, it's fine. If there's like some nice weather today, that would be good, just so that I can like go outside for a walk or something. Hello, Baffled Crafter. That is a fantastic name. The little local markets, like, I have looked at them before. Like, we tend to go and visit them before I sign up for them or anything like that. But I don't know, I feel like often there's just like, I don't think people would necessarily pay a like fair price for the time that they take, you know what I mean, to make stuff. So I feel like the kind of art markets are a bit better, but I don't know. That might just be me making assumptions. You're finishing a live stream marathon of season 1 of Big Brother. Oh my gosh, like, that is, I think I remember watching that in real time, which I was probably too young to be doing, but I had 2 older brothers. I have 2 older brothers and they were watching it, so I got to watch it too. That is a massive blast from the past. Baffled crafter, what kind of craft are we talking here? If you're working on anything while we're hanging out, let me know. I like hearing what other people are doing. Also, as usual, if the music is too loud or not loud enough, let me know. I wasn't in Australia for that season, so it's new to me. Oh! Where were you? UK, I'm guessing, by having watched the original UK ones. But I could be wrong. I feel like we kind of miss that moment in time stuff now. Like, I can't think of many things where everyone is watching it like at the same time, discovering things at the same time, because so many people, like, even when the streaming services do have like weekly releases or whatever, so many people just wait until they can binge watch it all, right? Maybe just me. You're working on a crochet beach bag. Amazing. I love that. Fellow crocheter. I wish it was beach weather here. Actually, that's a lie. I really like the cold weather. I just don't love constant rain for like weeks at a time. Yeah, I kind of miss that part of TV, you know, of like, I don't know, finding out things together. I remember watching Lost season 1 on TV. And that, I feel like, was really so much speculation. It was so much fun. You're currently knitting a summer top while all rugged up for winter. You have to start the summer things now so you have them ready for summer. That used to be such a good show, yes. I think I kind of remember, I don't remember what season it was in, but I remember at one point like watching Lost on TV and ads kept coming up, and I just got to a point, and I've never done this, I like, it was at a time in my life where I wouldn't even like, if I wasn't enjoying a book, I would not put it down. And I remember so vividly watching this episode of Lost and being like, this is not worth the ads anymore. And I just turned it off halfway through, and I never went back and watched it again. But then years later, Kieran binge watched all of them, and so I sort of caught parts of it. So if a Lost question ever comes up in like a weekend quiz, he's got it. I don't need to have watched it now. You reckon that was season 3? Hello, why are you watching me from the other room? Was season 3 bad? You're so angry with me right now. I'm obsessed with Bango's 1-second order in a week. Oh no! I will pack it. I'm gonna pack orders after this afternoon, ready for Monday pickups. I am both sorry and pleased. I got the impression, which ended up being true, that they just made it up as they went along. That feels like it would be true of Lost, yes. What are you making from your Bango's blend, Ash? I have some sitting right next to me. I use the black all the time for like doing embroidery on plushy faces. And I finally, because my market got cancelled, boo, I like listed everything on my website. Not quite everything, but like the slightly larger items I listed on my website. I finally, I've had these market bags made for so long, and every time I go to a market, I never put them out because there's never enough space at the table. I finally had bought these like little clamp things to put on the edge of the table that have hooks on them to hang the bags off, and then the market got cancelled. So they're finally online, and I make those. I tell this story because I make them with Bango's blend. It's very good for them. Recommend. I am making a beanie, and hello, Ruse. It doesn't look like a beanie at the moment, but it will be one. I'm not sure what yarn this is actually. If anyone knows, please tell me what this is. I thought that it was Red Heart Super Saver Stripe because I thought it was similar to this like fall colorway one that I had, but I can't see it online anywhere, you know? So you have an alternative market, so making some tops. Amazing! I love that. I also have used it for clothing. Love it. Are you working on anything, Ruse, while you're hanging out? I am finally doing a bit of a restock soon of the yarn shop, which will be good. Patty's Plush in a couple of weeks, and then hopefully in like maybe a month or 6 weeks, I'll get all the other stuff back in. Fingers crossed that all goes well. I love these beanies because they're like very mindless. Is anyone doing anything fun this weekend? If you're in Sydney, there might not be that much fun to be had in the rain. I feel like so many things have been cancelled. Oi, oi, oi. Is that what you're looking for? Oh, you're just asking me if I was Australian. Because yes, I am. Just takes one Aussie chant to get a sub. I'm in. Hello, what's up, Cupcake? That's a good one. Yes, it will be exciting, but Ash, I've got some bad news for you. I don't think any of the manufacturers are doing like single color Bango's blend anymore. But I will be getting variegated in, and I'm going to get more colors of the variegated in. So I'm going to get the stock while they still have it. But I think they've told me that they're phasing it out. And I was like, no. Thanks, Hex. Have a good day. I hope you are in a slightly less wet part of Australia. Hunter Valley. Oh my gosh, yeah. I've been looking at the radar, like hoping that there's going to be a break in the weather. So I have seen how wet it's been up there as well. Oh my god, I know, Ash, I actually was just like devastated because I tried to put up like a really big order in, and they were like, we can't fulfill all of this because this is happening. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try and I've started getting samples for like an alternative, so I'm gonna try and get something as close as possible. It'll come in a different range so that people know it's different, but yeah. The variegated ones will still exist though. For some reason, they're not stopping them. And then one day when I am big enough, I'll be able to just fully custom make the individual colors again, but you need to get a lot in a single color for them to do that. How do I choose a supplier? A lot of testing and talking to them and trying to figure out if they're going to be okay to deal with. It's painful. It's definitely the most painful part of the whole process. And now that I've found a couple that I like, I try to like see if they have any, like, I don't know, any new ranges that will suit. So when I get my next order, they're going to send me a whole bunch of samples of potential replacements for the solid color. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I am making a beanie cupcake. Actually, I don't know how close I'm getting here. Closer. Problem with measuring it on my head is that I've got a tiny head. So I always feel like if it fits me, I need to do an extra like 1 or 2 rows. You know? So I just need to buy more, noted. Oh my gosh. It is like a wild minimum order for them to do it 100% as like, basically once they discontinue it, it's going to classify as a custom make, even though they make it. It's very annoying because I guess it would be custom dyeing, like fully custom dyeing, but yeah. Anyway, that is what it is. Also, marker, I'm trying to Maroc. I don't know what that symbol means, but hello. I have a tiny head and hats never fit. Yes, this is why we need to make our own Belinda. What's everyone's plans for the day? I want to live vicariously through you all. When's your market actually, Ash? I feel like there's some good markets in the Hunter Valley area. The few times I've been up, I've always like tried to find a market to go to. It's evening here, so I'm just doing some crocheting before bed while Saturday night. I was right there with you last night. I started this last night. Planning on visiting parents and doing a puzzle, nothing too wild. Oh my gosh, hoax. I need to know if you want a really annoying puzzle that I was gifted and I do not want it. But it's a round puzzle that's just a color wheel. I don't want it. Do you or your parents want to do it? I'll send it to you. 10th, it's at Central Coast Leagues Club, so about an hour away. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so next week, you have 1 week. I'll send you a photo of it on Discord, Hoax, and you can decide. Zero pressure. I will send it, obviously. I will pay for shipping. I just want it to go to a good home. And I feel like you're a puzzler. And I like a puzzle, but I don't like a hard puzzle. I get frustrated. I actually have a couple of friends who, yes, I am in Australia, Mick. I have a couple of friends who entered the puzzle championships or something. It was like a 500-piece puzzle race. And they said it was really fun. And it was like nearby to me actually. So I'm really tempted to like get a friend and just do it. Just for fun. Just to see. Yeah. And you don't like, hello, I am smart. Nice little affirmation in chat. You don't know what the picture is, I believe. It's in like a brown paper bag before you get it. Oh, you're in New South Wales as well. Mick, I hope you are staying dry, my friend. Those puzzle comps look hardcore. I know, I thought you had to be like fully legit, but these guys are just like, no, we just like puzzles, and like we did a bit of practice with some 500 pieces and then we went and did it. So they were like, you should enter next time, we should all do it. Hopefully we'd be seated near each other and could just like be our own little slow group. Cold, it is. It is cold and wet. More affirmations in chat. Thanks. I am also getting slammed with rain in New South Wales, yes. You went to a Rubik's Cube comp for the... Oh my gosh. Rubik's Cube comps are like next level. Is everyone there really good, or do some people just enter just to like have a fun time? Have a fun, relaxed time? Someone just bought my dragon plushie. That's exciting. Oh, that's so exciting. They'll be going to a new home. Shady, welcome back to Australia. How are you feeling? Those red-eye flights are no joke. I hope you had the best time. Mick, no, I'm not. I'm very happily married, but thank you. My husband was in the chat earlier. That's funny. Shady, I'm back just in time. Oh dear. That's new for me. Also helpful because I have no idea how to do anything on my phone. There we go. Cupcake, what are you crocheting at the moment? Sorry, coming back to that. You're tired, yeah. What are you doing today to keep yourself awake? You're making a pumpkin. Cute. It is coming up to fall season for you. Are you in America? I'm guessing you're in. If it's nighttime, I'm guessing you're not in the same hemisphere as me. They're all amazing. I thought you said I wasn't relaxed at all, Ash, like about being at the Rubik's Cube competition. And I was like, yeah, fair. I would also be secondhand stressed. Me and Frodo, oh my gosh, welcome to the crochet world. Clover and more hooks are very nice. I have some in my little, you can't see it. Clover and more and Knit Pro Waves, which is what I'm using at the moment, are my favorites. Knit Pro Waves are just like a little bit shorter, so they sit in my hand more comfortably. But for the bigger sizes, I like Clover. I have a cottagecore market in a couple of weeks and I'm making a bunch of fruit and veg things. Oh my gosh, the Jellycat pumpkins. That's really cute. You're opening all the letters and packages. Oh, yes. You can have a little reception at home. That's going to be so fun. Your trip looked amazing, Shady. Very jealous. And you're back to like the worst weather. Although, I keep saying that. It's not currently raining. But I was woken up by the rain yesterday morning and woke up to rain this morning as well. But I think the grounds of my market still would have been like gross. Tulip are your favorite. Do I have any tulips? That's a prim. Are these ones tulips? I have them too. I have like a graded, I'm like the small tulips I like, the middle ground Knit Pro I like, and then the larger size I'll use Clover. I don't know, I don't use the same hook size for you know? I don't know. Is that weird? I feel like a lot of people are like clover ride or die, but I really only like them from like 7mm up. I feel like I am the weird one for not being like brand loyal. Shallops are so smooth, but I mostly use them for my 4 to 6 crochet projects. See, I use them up to like a 4. I think this might be the biggest one I have, and it's a 3.5. I actually did have a 5mm in it, and I liked it, and I lost it, and I never ever replaced it. So maybe that's why I only use them up to a 3.5. These ones, I do not like. The prim hooks, they are way too long for me, but it was the only 12mm. I needed a 12mm for a project at some point, and this was the only one available. And so I had to buy it. It was way too warm on the plane, yeah. Planes can be gross. I look like Felix from Stray Kids. I don't even know what that is, but I feel like I'm gonna get offended when I Google it. Am I? Australian rapper? That can't be right. Who is Australian in Stray Kids? I can't tell if this is legitimate or if it's just because I'm Australian. I have furls, but I'm not. Listen to Red Lights by Stray Kids. All right. I will take that homework on board. Thank you, Tina. And I will do that after this. I do want to try a furls hook, but I never have. Based in South Korea. I have been to South Korea. They're 24, so I'll take that. I bought this from IKEA yesterday, and so I'm doing that trick where you put your yarn in it and you can pull it, you know? Yes, nice call, Belinda. It's just come out here too. I was so convinced it was just going to be rainy all day. I was like, a live will be a great idea, can hang out, and now I suspect that I'll be live throughout the sunny part of today, and then it will start raining when we finish. But whatever, it's fine. I'm having fun. I'm having a nice time, you know? I've seen that hack. And the one where people do it with their Crocs. Yes, I should try it with my Crocs. I've recently got into Crocs as of like Christmas, when I got gifted 2 pairs. And they're really comfy. I'm into them. I wear them a lot now. Yeah, that basket thing was like $7 from IKEA. I feel like maybe I just said I got it at Kmart, but I lied. I got it at IKEA. And it is, I gotta say, it's working well. It's like a little too wide, so I had to use 2 knitting needles, like one from each end. And when I started working out of this skein, I could not find the middle of it. And so it was like very, I don't know, frustrating it at the time, but now I have this hack and all is well, all is right in the world. We do have Target, but it's very different to the American Target from what I understand. Target is like the slightly more expensive version of Kmart. They're owned by the same people though, I think. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, Kmart is like, we don't have kind of anything like stuff you've got there. It's like, I don't even know. It's like Walmart, but without any of the groceries, maybe. you know? It's like just clothes and homewares and stationery and that kind of stuff. I had to stop wearing Crocs for a few years due to nerve damage in my feet, but now they're very comfortable again. I was like worried for a second that the Crocs had caused the nerve damage somehow. I don't know how that would have happened, but Tina, I will look at Stray Kids later. But your message has been received. You can. We're good, Tina. I loved your video from when you went to the States and we're talking about the things you were finding that you couldn't get there. Yes, I had so much fun. And now that Joann's is closed, I feel blessed that I got there in time to visit a Joann's, you know, and get some of their yarn. Which, I gotta be honest, 2 skeins of which are still untouched. But still, I still had a great time. The rain is back. I knew this would happen. I feel like there's just, every time I watch like American YouTubers, I get so jealous of how many places there are that they can get yarn. Because even like your Walmarts have yarn and like decent yarn, you know what I mean? Anywhere that is not a craft shop here that sells yarn, it feels like they just have really dodgy. Oh, bye Hoax, no worries, thanks for dropping in. I will remind me to send you a picture of the puzzle if I forget, but I will do it. Ours is all just like really crappy thin acrylic, unless it's at a craft shop. Whereas your Walmarts have like cotton yarn and your Dollar Trees have cotton yarn. It's wild to me. Our population, I think, is just way too small. I just have a picture of Felix from Stray Kids sitting on my sitting on my screen. Imagine having good accessible cotton yarn though. Oh, I know. Even trying to find it to like have it in store is really hard, to be honest. Like everywhere is just such thin yarn. I can't find a proper like worsted weight or like 8 to 10 ply one. That would be so good. The new 8 ply one that Spotlight has is definitely not actually 8 ply. It feels like 4 or 6 ply. Lies. Actually can't think of anywhere. Like I know Bendigo Woolen Mills sells cotton yarn, but I can't think of a reasonably priced cotton yarn that you can get in a store here that is not really thin, you know? Yeah, I feel like that is good, but you have to order online, which is fine. But you know when you're just like, I just want this really something for like a quick project and I just want 1 skein. To get 1 skein of it, it then gets expensive because you have to pay delivery. I do love that you and Sadie Crafts have your own lines. I think that's super fun given the lack of yarn options and being able to address that. Yes, for sure. And when we were both starting, we were like chatting a lot about it, lamenting together. Is this getting to a point soon? Oh, yes it is. This is always my question, right? So on my head, this is like a comfortable stretch of beanie. But I don't know how many extra rows to do. I think maybe just one more row, and then I'll connect it up. Have you and Kayla met IRL yet? Oh my gosh, we have not met in real life yet, which is so sad, but we will be at the end of this month, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We have like FaceTimed and stuff though, or like whatever the non-Apple equivalent of that is. I need to like screenshot that and send it to her because that is really funny. I need to be like, I want to. Australia is huge. We actually, in the scheme of Australia, we do live pretty close to each other. We're like a 3-hour drive apart probably, which is funny to think that 3 hours is like close. I love when you do mention each other. I love online bestie friendships. Yes. Yes. I have met Crochet by Ree. We live in the same city. So that's nice. The three of us and another friend, the Loose Thread, are all going to be catching up by the end of this month, which is exciting. You know, when the plans make it out of the group chat, etc. I want to meet a few others that are in NA, but the majority that I chat with are a few states away, so it would be more than of a flight than a drive. Yes. Yeah. Also, you know, big country things, big country problems. If we lived in Europe, oh boy, we'd all be so close. Yeah, it should be really fun. And of course, 3 out of the 4 of us will be vlogging it, I'm sure. So you will get taken on the journey. It is just a weekend, which is sad. I wish we could do longer, but I have work. I have to work full time. Should be a cute and cozy time though, because it's still going to be really cold, I think, especially where we're headed. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope, Cupcake, you get to catch up with some Yarny friends too. Holy moly, okay. The rain is back in a full force. It's so grim, it's so grim. I just, like, looking at this, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I'm so glad I'm not doing a market today. That would be awful. What projects are you going to take away? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be so hard to decide. I feel like I'm going to panic and just take like a boot full of yarn and then decide when I'm down there. It would be really fun. Oh, Belinda, it's coming for you. It's real grim here. I think we want to try and make like a group project as well. So we'll see, we'll see. I feel like having something kind of mindless to do, like this type of thing, is nice, so that like while you're chatting and catching up, you can pay attention. But how is it cloudy there, Shady? You are like not that far away from me. Stacey Makes is having a retreat in September and I really wanted to go, but it conflicts with existing plans. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Yes, it would be cool to go to one of those retreats, I think. All right, let's see if I've added any stitches, which tends to happen. Oh, gosh. Can you hear the rain? Maybe not. It's real rainy. I don't even know if you'll be able to see the rain. Look how grim it is. Gross. Gross. You need to take your yarn so they can spruik it on their channels. You need to market your amazing products. Yes. I know, I'm very bad at doing socials for that account because I run out of energy. Yeah, it's hard when you work full time. But they do use it. Like, I know Ree and Kayla both use the plush yarn, and Ree uses all of the yarn actually. Kayla made her jumper out of Moo, so I will take some for them. Just cause. Oh my god, that is that's so bad, that rain. I'm looking forward to going out in it to get some food after this. Yes, the sound of rain is so nice. Radar shows a fast moving band, so hopefully it wears itself out before it gets here. It may well do that. Yeah, it's been strange. It's like very hard to predict. We were at a cafe yesterday and it was like actually quite nice weather. It wasn't like, you know, not raining at the time, and then as soon as we left the cafe it just like downpoured, and we were like, well, I guess we'll just wait it out because it's probably not going to last that long. And we were right. Maybe the project can be made from your yarn. Yes, that would be fun. Oh, that really sounds like our laundry is leaking. One moment. Bango is staring into the laundry, and also it sounds like it's getting wet in there, so I think we have a leak. Boo. Too much rain. Too much rain. Hello, Basil. Bezos. Oh dear. Welcome. Yes, I've sent Kieran in, I hope. I think it's fine. We've had a leak in there before, and it was only expensive in that we had to buy a new dryer. Well, we had to pay for a repair to our dryer because it got into the circuit board of the dryer. Not good. This one does not sound as bad. And it also, I could be hearing things. I can't see into the laundry from here. So it is possible that it's actually outside and it sounds like it's from the laundry. You know, we'll find out. Just need a few buckets, you know. Buckets are cheap. I think after I finish making this beanie, I'm gonna start another one in this colorway because it got a lot of comments in one of my last reels from the beanie. So I feel like making another one seems like a good idea. And my dad wants one. I am playing royalty-free music in the background, yes. Is there a leak? I'm not sure. Is it? This one? Maybe. I'll look it up and see. There was a Bret Hart that looked similar, but it had blue through it. So I have a hard time doing lives because the silence on my end stresses me out. Yeah, I just find like a DMCA free playlist on Spotify, and then I put my Spotify on a private session so that it doesn't enter my Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Shady. I'm going to look up Karen 1 pound to see if it is the one that I have, because I really like it. And I have discovered that on Throne, their like gift shop thing has like Lily Sugar and Cream and Karen 1 pound and all of that available for like way cheaper than you can find it anywhere here. And I don't know how they've done that, but I don't know. I'm like, can I buy myself gifts from this store because it's so much cheaper? I will have to actually, maybe I should look into if that is possible, because that would be so good. Well, Throne is like a gifting site, right? It's like this anonymous gifting site for creators or whatever. But their, I don't know, their shop front of like places they partner with has like Lily Sugar and Cream cones and Karen 1 pound. And it just seems cheaper than kind of almost anywhere else that sells it here. Especially for the single skeins of Lily Sugar and Cream. They're like, I don't know, like $2 cheaper per thing. So I don't know. Okay, I should try this on before I sew it up. This is inside out and not sewn up yet, but that's a good size. Beanie. I'm happy with that. Where are my scissors? Please? Oh no. Where are they? I'll use these ones. I'll use these ones. Thank you. I'm happy with this. Yay. And a finished object. I'm jealous of your bulk Lily Sugar and Cream. I have a craft shop here and it's $11.95 a small ball. Oh my gosh. Well, it only really makes sense for me to do it when I'm doing another like big order. And I mean, the other place that you can get it relatively cheap is Amazon, but I do feel a little bit meh about buying it from Amazon, you know? So I prefer to get the 6-packs whenever I'm doing an order. For the shop. I feel like there must be a leak because Kieran's back in there. I feel like maybe Mary Maxim is where the Throne shop comes from. But I don't really know. Because yeah, it's like $4.70 per skein. The pattern for my hat is in my brain. But I can tell it to you if you're ready, Ash. You let me know when you've got a paper and pen. It's not that hard. I've been planning to do like a YouTube tutorial for it because it would literally be like a 10-minute tutorial. It's quite simple. Do you mean this one or the cat one? Because people were also asking me about the cat ones. All right, so basically, chain whatever length works for you. This one for me was 44. No, sorry. This one for me, I chained 41. So that I was working with 40 stitches. This is in probably like, I guess it's a 10-ply yarn with a 5mm hook. And then after I chain, I don't know how to explain this on the fly, but I chained 41 and then from the second chain in the hook, I worked 35 half double crochets. And then the remaining 5 stitches, I did slip stitches into. And then I chain 1 and turn my work. And then those first 5 stitches, I do single crochets into back the other way. in the back loop only. And then continuing to work in the back loop only, I do half double crochets the rest of the way. And then you basically just continue doing that pattern. So it's like always working in the back loop only, which gives you the ridge. And then whenever I hit, basically the reason that I do that is so that, I'm not sure if you were to see it, like this part here is where I turn, doing like slip stitches one way, single crochets the other way. And it's just so that the shaping is like a little nicer. You could just do half double crochets the whole way, but it would just make it a little bit bulkier at the top. So it like bunches a bit more on the top of your head. Did that make sense? And do you need me to repeat anything? Yeah, it like rounds it out a little more. Rather than making a completely flat rectangular panel, which then bunches at the top of your head. Oh, that really sounds like there's rain coming there. Oh no, might have to go help. No problem, Ash. I've made them in Mumu, and they're very, very cozy, and they work up pretty quickly because you don't have to do as many rows because it's the thick yarn. Not to spruik my own yarn, but like it genuinely is good. I made a bunch for friends, and I made one for my best friend, and she wears it all the time because it's very cozy. And I'm guessing it'll be the same as other beanie patterns where you just like cinch it up at the top. And then I do go through it a little to like close up the little hole it still leaves. Spooky yarn, damn it, Mel. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't like doing it. This is my problem. This is why I don't sell enough of it. I did just spend yesterday like $9,000 on a restock of Patty's Plush. So please buy my yarn. She ain't cheap. She ain't cheap. All right, I'm gonna see if this. Oh, look at that. Look at her, she's beautiful. Yay! I have not sewn in the ends, but it's done. So cozy. I don't know how many pallets, but maybe 2. Maybe 2 pallets. It's the biggest order I've done of Patty's Plush, and you heard it here first, there is going to be 5 new colors, which is very exciting. 5 new colors that I'm really, really, really excited to get my hands on. I need my country to get their act together. Yeah, I think the tariffs have settled down a bit, and I should probably fix my shipping because now it's like, I think it's just the 30% just, like it's still annoying. But it's probably like low enough now that it's not like 300% or whatever ridiculous amount he had it as. This is cute. I'm not minding this wave that it's got in it, you know? Happy. I need to sew the ends in, but nice. He announced more this week. Oh my. What is he doing to your country? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. I really am. Alright, I'm gonna see if Karen 1 pound, if that is Karen 1 pound yarn. It's definitely a worsted weight. Karen 1 pound. Girl, don't get me started. I know. I feel like we can't. We can't, or we'll all get annoyed. Yeah, I'm really liking the pattern in that. I'm definitely going to make more of them. It's good beanie weather at the moment. The problem is I need to be able to like use and or sell them while... Does Karen 1 Pound have a color? Like, God, what am I trying to say? A like variegated or striped version? I'm asking that question to the world, but I think it might be the only American here, Cupcake, who can answer. Karen 1 Pound purple. Maybe if I try search that. Dang, I really don't know. Jumbo print yarn. Hang on. Maybe it's this. I have no idea. No, it doesn't look like the print yarn either. What the heck is this yarn? It's so cute. I'm in the same state as Premier, so I usually just order from them because it's next day shipping once it's packed. Oh my god, that is amazing. Nah, not that. There's too many yarns. I mean, there's not enough yarns in the world, obviously, but I really cannot find what this is. Maybe I'll need to like Google Lens it or something. Amazing, dangerous, depends how you look at it. Hi Mel, hello, welcome in. Well, the good news is the rain doesn't last too long, Belinda, once it hits you, because it's gone from here already, which is nice. Yeah, maybe it's just picking up speed. I really want to know what that yarn is. Wah. All right. I think now that this is done, maybe we will beat each. It's not done. You can see the tail end I haven't woven in. I think I will finish my live to help whatever's happening in the laundry because it sounds like it is more wet than I expected it to be, which is a bit sad. But thanks for hanging out. We finished a beanie. I sold my big dragon. So exciting. Patty's plush may have taken over your love from Moo. Oh my gosh, Mel, that is big news. That is big news. What are you making out of it? Are you making blankets out of it? Or are you making plushies out of it? Thank you. I'm hoping it's okay. Can't quite hear what he's doing, and I think he's got his headphones on, so I can't ask through the little cat door that leads to the laundry. But anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out. I'll see you online. See you online. Star blankets. Yay, I cannot wait to see photos. Please share them when they're done. I will have another video out that was going to be a market video, but I guess now it's just a regular old vlog. So I will have that out next week for you all. Maybe, if you want to watch it. Otherwise, I'll just see you around, see you online. I'll try to do some more lives. I know I say that a lot, but anyway, all right. Yes, please do, Mel. Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Ash, I'm going to go pack your yarn order. See you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.